Good evening, everyone. Tonight I want to talk about something serious that nobody really wants to talk about. Tonight I want to talk about Bigfoot. You see, I was up in the woods today. And I've been up in those woods a few times now. I was picking mushrooms, I was looking for old bottles. And today something unique happened. I was up in the woods with Mama Cookie, and she kept telling me, I see someone going by. I see someone going by. I see someone going by. And I said, it's just birds flying by. But I already knew, because I already saw what she saw, but I didn't want to say anything. We were in a location close to where, well, very close, within a mile, of where we had multiple sightings for almost 23 years straight. Well, I had them for 23 years straight. She had them for about 19 years. And we didn't talk about it. Well, excuse me, I'm a little bit out of breath thinking about this. Today, we went to a dump that my son and I had found about a week ago. And there was no sign of anything there. But today I looked up a few times and there were branches broken at about the 10.5, 11-foot level. Fresh green branches broken right above the dump that I was planning on digging. Which makes me wonder if these things aren't psychic or if he was marking his boundaries. What's more bizarre is when we left, we heard this thumping, which I would have downplayed it and figured it was just grouse drumming. But it was like loud thumping on the ground, like footprints, like feet hitting the ground around us. And, of course, we left. I'm not going to say we didn't. We got chicken shit and we left. And when we went across from the area we were at to another area closer to the river, we found two trees, huge trees. One was completely debarked all the way around the tree at about 11 foot high, which would be about an 8-foot animal with a 3-foot reach, peeling the bark off the tree and just letting it lay, nothing pretty or anything. And there was a tree below it that was stripped down from about the 8-foot, maybe 9-foot level, completely around the tree in the same way. Now, we didn't see anything at that point. We didn't see that happen. But we know that we would have noticed it when we walked by it the first time. So something wanted to show us that we were in its territory. Now, I want to do a video on this. I was going to do it today, but I'm still a little bit skittish because the signs that are posted in the area are very unique. And I will do a video with those signs showing after I'm done with this dump. I don't want to lose this tip. I want to keep this dump going. I want to dig the bottles out of it. It is in the middle of nowhere pretty much, and it's all mountainous terrain, and it used to be a village up until about 1930. The story for this area was that the people were afraid of ogres. And I loosely state that fact, ogres. And that's why that village disappeared. But there were railroad areas. You could see where there's old railroad ties up in the woods that go up around the mountain. And it was a booming place at one time. But I want to tell you something. I looked face to face with a creature today. A creature much larger than myself. And the creature looked past me. And I had that same thing happen a couple years ago, where the creature looked kind of past me. And I want people to know something. They don't see you in the daylight. They cannot clearly see you in the daylight. They look past you. But as the sun goes down and it gets close to evening, and you're just getting ready to leave the woods, they get really good eyesight. They can see you. They can see you plain as day. I don't know how they can see you in the darker times than they can in the light. But this creature looked past me. Either that or it didn't want to look right at me, because I was staring at it and I was walking towards it, and then I changed my mind. I'm not going to lie. I saw how wide it was and I backed up. I backed up completely. And I went back to what I was doing, because it didn't seem to bother us, but it knew we were there. It's like it was looking around to try to figure out where we were. It could hear us, but I don't believe it could clearly see us in the daylight. But the other one looked right at me. Now, this was different than before. It looked right at me. But it wouldn't blink its eyes. It wouldn't move. It almost was like a stump. It just sat there. And when I moved towards it, it closed its eyes. Maybe it was afraid of the glare. I don't know. But I learned something today. That they don't mean to harm us. Because if they wanted to harm us, they could have definitely harmed us. And I will make a video. It'll be called Bigfoot in the Bottle Dump. And I will try to catch some footage of it. But I will show you the markings, the impossible markings, the markings that I could never do. I could never do it. Without a ladder in the middle of the woods, in the middle of nowhere, I could not do what they did. And I don't care how crazy y'all think I am. This shit is real. But I can't show you the signs yet. I can't do it. Because if I show you the signs, someone will recognize the area. Because once again, as I said, these signs that they have posted in this area are very unique. I've never seen anything like them, but I will show you the signs when I'm through with this dump. So all I can say is, folks, hang on. I'm going to show you something you never thought was real. I'm going to show you something you never thought could be possible. And hey, don't forget, 25 cents. And you can blow bubbles. But on the serious note, this isn't a joke. I will make Bigfoot and the Bottle Dump. If it costs me a limb or a life, I'm going to get it done. Eventually, someone will be able to post it. Someone will find this. I'll get it posted. Now, y'all have a good night. Sleep tight. And believe me, they can see you at night. Good night, everyone. Bye.